So hello. It is it's been a while. I just thought that I might make a video of a thing, as it is 12:30 in the morning, and no one's home. And I thought I may as well just talk to the camera because I don't really have anyone else to talk to because everyone's sleeping, which is really suckish. And all by myself. So I thought that I'd hang with you guys because you guys are cool and you don't judge me don't judge me instantly. And well, if you do judge me, I don't care because I don't see it anyway. So basically this is me in one take just saying what I think, and it's not scripted in any way, so I don't care what I think or say or do. So yeah, I'm just gonna say what's on my mind at the moment, and hopefully, let's just move that up a bit. There you go, better. And hopefully you don't judge me for it or whatnot. It's too bright. Yeah, just adjusting color and stuff. You can see facial recognition. Anyway, so basically, what's happening at the moment? Well, apart from my current status of being home now at whatever time I said before was looking at the microwave. And the only reason I'm doing it in the kitchen is because the kitchen has really nice lights. My hair, it's crazy, isn't it? Has really nice lighting. So that's why I'm doing it here, because it has really nice lighting. Yeah, basically, apart from like it not being on my face, I can change that probably. Hold on. Probably not any better, but it might be a little bit. Anyway, so basically, a lot of stuff has been happening in around Australia and the world and stuff, and I'm going to talk about them. So my important things I want to talk about, one of them was that I freaked out about next year, I guess, because I'm kind of forced to go into university straight away instead of like waiting a year because of the thing with the government, some crap, and I'm not sure who to believe anymore. Like, to be honest, I don't care. Like, I actually don't care at all. What? To select households, official 2014 silver commemorative coin. Is there a coin in here? Probably not. I don't feel anything. That was a waste of time. Yeah, so like, it's kind of annoying. I'm like hoping we can be on the good faith of like the universities and be like, oh, okay, they're just going to not put up the prices that much or keep them at competitive low. So other universities have high and then they have low, and then you know how that works because economics tells you and stuff. Which, by the way, is a subject that I absolutely hate at the moment. So much work to do. It's just like, you don't need to do that much crap, but apparently you do. So that's one thing. Another thing is, TV shows are like really, really freaking like powerful. And it's kind of weird. Like, they affect you in different ways. Especially the things you do and the things you're around when you're watching them. Like, I remember the first time I watched True Blood. Well, not the first time, but like I remember watching the majority of True Blood during chewing the 5 gum, like the green apple 5 gum. So now every time I smell green apple 5 gum, I think, oh, True Blood. Or every time I watch True Blood, like it's the smell and the taste and I don't know why, but it's how your brain works. And I guess it's kind of cool because your brain does things that are fun and stuffs for reasons that occur naturally in your head or something. So that's one reason. But speaking of True Blood, new season's coming out. and I'm excited for that. But I don't have Foxtel this time around. I didn't last time actually, or the time before. Anyway, but the last 2 seasons I've been able to buy on iTunes for like as soon as they come out, so I can buy season 5 and get like a season pass for like $40 or $30 or something, however much it is, and then they just like download as soon as they come out. So like they're like, you know, maybe an hour or 2 after they finish airing, they're on iTunes. You can download them, or it automatically downloads them, or you can just go to Apple TV and then, you know, stream it and stuff. Which is what I usually do for most TV shows, because downloading stuff is takes up so much hard drive space, and it's like, actually 300 gigs of crap the other day. Like, yeah. So, but like, the thing that HBO and Foxtel is doing, which is really irritating, is the fact that they're having like exclusive rights, and I know they've done this with Game of Thrones, which really pisses me off, because, like, where the hell am I supposed to, what am I supposed to do? Like, you're encouraging me to go and do things with internets and, you know, sharing with USBs and whatnot from the what are you doing, cat? He's freaking out. But like, seriously, you'd expect that you'd be able to just like, I'd love to do Game of Thrones, because like you know, got someone else gave me Game of Thrones, and I was like, okay, so I'll watch this, and then I was like, oh yeah, this would be a great show, I'm actually going to buy it this time around. And then I had all of the money in my account, and I was going to be ready to buy it, and then Foxtel's had this deal with HBO that it's exclusive to Foxtel until the DVD comes out, which, you know, won't be for another freaking, you know, 3-4 months. So, September, you know, and, which is irritating, because by September, the entire series or season would have aired already, and everyone would have known all the spoilers, and I would have known everything, and it's like, you know, it's that sense of, oh, I need to keep up, I need to keep going, but you don't actually get it because it's just freaking irritating and no one gets you and a whole bunch of that other crap. But, so like, I don't understand why they need to do that. Like, they're encouraging it. They're like, oh yeah, we're just trying to stop piracy and we'll stop trying to do that. But what they don't realize is that being able to not be able to access it easily makes it even harder for them, like, makes people want to go and do things. Because the fact that we either have to pay for a really crappy Foxtel connection, which, to get the box in, like, to get the lowest thing, you have to pay $25 a month, and that's for Foxtel Play. And it's like, Foxtel Play is alright for certain things, but for most things it's not, because it's just really crappy quality. Like, the stream is, like, really not that great. It's also, you know, only in stereo, so that's really irritating, because, you know, it's Game of Thrones. They have a bigger budget than a movies usually do, so it's like, come on, they need to step up their game. Or you have to buy like the standard definition package and get it 5.1, sorry, but then you have to pay freaking $70 a month. You know, $70, $80 a month to get the freaking movie packages with the box. And, you know, then again, it's only in standard definition, which is really irritating. To actually get the proper Foxtel HD experience with all of the, you know, full HD and then the surround sound and all of that, the stuff that, you know, you'd expect, and what I can get from iTunes usually, they want you to pay freaking, like, $110 a month for this stupid piece of crap that you're only going to watch for, like, a little bit, and you only want to watch, like, one thing. I mean, sure there are other movie channels, and I have all the movie channels, and I remember having Foxtel and how good it was to just go and sit down, but they do play a lot of repeats. And for the amount of stuff that I can get, I can just go and download them from iTunes, and I can go and play them again and again whenever I want to for free, without having to wait for them to be rerun or, you know, record them and not being able to actually look them, which is really, really irritating. So, like, why? I don't understand why they're doing it. Because I can download it. I can get someone else. You know, everyone can collectively download it in full high definition. Like, so it's reasonable quality too. It's not like just like a compressed file. In 5.1, and it looks awesome. Just same quality I can get from iTunes, except I'm not getting it from iTunes because HBO isn't putting it on there for another like 4 or 5 months, and it just pisses me off, the fact that they have to do that, and I don't understand why. And it's like, you mean they're not streaming it on Netflix, they're not streaming it anywhere in the US either, except for like HBO Go and like cable providers, obviously, which is really, really irritating. So it's like, I don't understand why that's happening and why that needs to happen. And it's like, it's just not a good thing for them. Like, I don't understand. I mean, if you don't need to do it, why do it? That's my rant on that. So I was also going to talk about internet because recently we've been looking at moving houses and stuff, and the place we want to go, we looked at it, and Telstra only says that we can have ADSL on there, and after having cable speeds of 100 megabits per second, it's kind of really annoying would it be really irritating and like restricting to be able to have to go back down to like 8 or maximum of 8. Depends on where you are or how close you are to the exchange. So I actually don't know where that is. I think it's on top of the hill, but that beside the point. Like, it's really irritating that they're taking so long to do all of this crap that they should have done ages ago. Like, they are building units across the road and stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, that'd be cool. And they might put NBN in there. Maybe. Possibly. But they might also not, which is really irritating. The fibre network should have been gone out ages ago. It should have been gone. Should have been the norm. It should have been everywhere. Hold on. Anyway, my camera stopped recording. Anyway, like I was saying, it should be everywhere already, and I don't understand why it's not. And the fact that they're only doing NBN that goes 100 megabits per second. Yeah, okay, that's fine. It's faster than what most people get. I get 113 most of the time because it, goes over, allows for leverage or whatever. But the upload is what I really care about. That's 40. But it really pisses me off that it's like 60-40 and not like the fact that America and everyone else around the world can get internet speeds. The download is exactly the same as the upload, but for some reason Australia thinks, oh no, we don't need that. Well, we do need that. We have just as much need for the internet as the rest of the world. They don't understand, like, our copyright policies and all of our movie stuff. Like, at one point, and I know this for a fact, at one point before the war and whatever, our film industry was absolutely amazing and it was the best in the world. But, the US started making more films and we were doing things. We were occupied with war and weapons and a whole bunch of that crap, the stories and whatever. But nowadays, it's really downhill and we can't share stuff and we can't, collaborate with people as fast as we can. They're always like fast-tracked, but really it's not that fast-tracked. Because the internet speed here is so restricted that it takes longer for it to be fast-tracked than it would to just, Google Fiber. The fact that Google Fiber goes 1,000 megabits per second download and upload for $70 a month with unlimited data, just, completely shits all over freaking all the ISPs we have here. I think the cheapest one is like $115 a month, and it only goes for it's only 50 megabits per second on a cable network, if you actually get that. And that's when it's unlimited. The fact that you can get that amount of internet fast for only $300 installation, which, yeah, whatever, it's $300, but after that $300, think about how much money you spend. That's only 3 months. You spend $70 a month. So you save $30, and that's only 5-6 months, and you've already saved yourself a crap ton. And that's it. It's basically paid for. It's like solar panels. When you put solar panels on the roof, they basically pay for themselves. And, more people should start doing that. But this is what really pisses me off, that I don't understand why the ISPs in Australia are being such cows and just putting all of this crap in that we actually don't need. Why would you not just put in the best that you have, technology that you have right now? I don't care how much how much it's expensive or a whole bunch of that crap. Because we have the least debt in the world, so you can just stop making excuses for bull crap, because it doesn't need to be there. So like with all of this stuff, and we're not even using it. Like the fact that it's taken us this long to put 4G everywhere, and it's not even everywhere. Like, America has had 4G since like 2008. And it's been there, and and now it's like in every corner of every place in the United States. With Verizon anyway. But here it's only covering like freaking 30% of the population. Like, are you serious? Yeah, Telstra's like, oh yeah, 4 times the maximum coverage of, whatever. But really, it's not. I've tested both of them, and the Telstra 4G isn't actually as fast as Optus is. But Optus just doesn't have as much, it's not in enough places. I know this because I had my 5 before I lost it in the middle of the city. It's a long story. So I don't understand why they're just taking so goddamn long to do things that should only take them, 5 seconds. Because if we had that access to that much powerful internet, we would go a lot of places. We would go a lot of places in life, and it would be good. It'd be good for everyone. We could collaborate, we could do a whole bunch of stuff. We could do like live streaming to the US and do a whole bunch of stuff. We could do a whole bunch of stuff that's not just like Skype. It's in as full bandwidth. Like no restrictions on the cable at all. You just go. And our workflow would be better. We'd be able to produce things faster. It would just be all round better for everybody. And I just don't understand why the government and just people are idiots. That's what my economics teacher used to say. Before she left. And we got a new one. But she used to say people are idiots. And I believed her every day because I see it every day. People do stupid things. People aren't thinking things through. They always just like, oh yeah, we have this, and this. But I have perfectly good argument to say that this is why we can do this. Yeah, it may cost more money, but you save way more money in the long run. And it's better for everybody because we'll be a lot happier. The rest of the people will be a lot happier. We can get things faster, things done faster, and make more money out of it in the long run. So I just don't understand why people are being stupid. So that's my rant. It's plural. And that's just what I wanted to talk about. So if you don't understand what I've said, then maybe Google it. It's not that hard. I explain stuff. So yeah. We need fast internet, and universities become expensive. Also, HBO is a dick at the moment. But I'll still watch your shows because they're damn good, and that's not funny. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed that, because that took me half an hour. So, yeah. Have fun. I'll have fun uploading this. It'll be long. Don't know how long, because it's not telling me, but it'll be reasonably long. So, yeah. Goodbye. I'm just gonna walk over to the camera and turn it off now. Beep.